So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. We're going to talk about timber. Everyone is now a Dutch Eredivisie connoisseur, expert in the field of Eredivisie football. But what kind of league is that? Because I thought the French league was a farmers' league. So, what does that make the Dutch league? Oh, no, sorry, you're not allowed to say that, are you? No, of course not. Because you have to be super positive. Super toxic positivity. That is the only thing that Arsenal fans accept because they are weird specimens. But anyway, before we get into my thoughts and feelings on timber, make sure you are smashing the like button, people. Make sure you are subbed to the channel. We're less than 350 away from 83k. Come on, I want this on 90k by the start of the season. So let's get this done. Subtly Reacts just dropped a video. Man City's chairman speaking again. Part 2 is now out. I've reacted to that. I will have a video out later at 8 p.m. on that channel about Heung-min Son, linked with a 60 million move to Saudi. Spurs say no. And I will have a video about Kai Havertz out on here later. That looks like it's getting done. Mad. And Lavia as well. That'll be dropping later tonight as well. So keep your eyes peeled. I'm also on with Terence on the Football Terrace. We're going to bring some realism to that channel. After all the waffling I heard for the last couple of days on there, we're going to bring some realism to it later. But anyway, for now, Arsenal are in talks with Ajax over signing Jurrien Timber as the club want to back Mikel Arteta. What a lovely way to start the article. The club want to back him, as if $500 million hasn't been enough. But anyway, we continue. Arsenal are working on a deal to sign defender Jurrien Timber from Ajax. Want to be ambitious in the summer window in order to support the manager, which is good. I'm happy with that. The Gunners are also in talks to sign West Ham captain Declan Rice and Chelsea forward Kai Havertz. Anyway, discussions have been described as very positive for Timber, and there appears to be a willingness from all parties to get the deal done. Timber has 2 years left on his contract and is valued at around 50 million euros. Some reports suggest one bid has already been rejected. Arsenal are working internally on evaluation and payment structure. Timber is a player that the Gunners looked at in January and have been monitoring his progress after the past season as they look to increase the competition in defensive positions. Additionally, the club are continuing to work on deals for West Ham's Declan Rice and blah, blah, yada, yada, yada. But anyway, what do we think of Timber, people? Timber. What do we think of this Timber guy? Well, let's be real. Nobody watches the Dutch league. So if there is any Dutch people watching this video, let us know how good he is, because none of us know. All the experts are out there today. They're all claiming they watch Dutch league football. They're all trying to laugh at Man United. Oh, yes, let's laugh at United because Man United fans have hyped him up because he played with Ten Hag. I think they've got very short memories, these people. Didn't they do the same with Lisandro Martinez last summer, only for him to reject us and sign for Ten Hag? Yeah. Okay, well, what do I know about Timber? Not a lot. I know that he's comfortable on the ball, just from the highlight reels that I've seen. But listen, I've seen Yaya Sanogo look decent on highlight reels. You never fully know with a player until they come to your club, whether they're Premier League proven as such or not. But what I do know is 6 foot. In fact, he's the same height as me, 182 centimeters, which is just shy of 6 foot. He's comfortable on the ball. He can play inverted, so no wonder all of these fans have got their pants around their ankles for him because they're all inverted. And he can play centre-back. He can maraud out of defence into midfield. Very, very comfortable on the ball. Good passing accuracy, etc., etc., etc. So basically, from everything I've seen, everything I've just said, we are basically, if we do sign this player, signing the Dutch Zinchenko. That's what we're doing. An inverted right back. Where does this leave Benjamin White, I hear you ask? Probably back at centre-back as cover for Saliba. So, okay, well, that's cool. Or Ben White staying in the team and this guy's coming in as cover for Ben White. I don't know. But let's put a positive spin on it. Because let's be honest, none of us know how good he is. He looks good. But looks can be deceiving. Until you get to the football club and actually start playing for Arsenal, we don't actually know how good you really are, do we? And whilst everyone's out there trying to be the first person to say, oh, yes, Look at this. I found this about him, and I know his inside leg measurements and all of that. What is with these football fans? Do you know what? Sometimes I think, why did David Ornstein tweet this last time? Why don't you just shut up until it's done? Yeah, because now all of this BS around it and hyping them up into oblivion is just crazy. Because now if he rejects Arsenal and goes to Man United, they're going to look like idiots again, like they did with Lisandro Martinez. Just chill, relax. Stop hyping every single player that we're linked to. It's unbelievable. Listen, he may or may not be good. Nobody really knows because nobody's watching Ajax. Oh, but Lee, I watched him in the Champions League. No, you didn't. Stop lying. You've watched the same highlight reels that I've watched. Yeah, let's have a little look at his statistics for all you fans that think football's played in the calculator. But let's have a little look. Well, he's won 2 titles, so that's a start. Well done. He's obviously got more titles and more decorated than Harry Kane. So that's, well, I mean, it's not difficult, is it? Let's be real. It would help if I typed his name right. Timber. Right, let's go. 34 appearances last season. 30 appearances the season before, and then his breakthrough season was 20 appearances. It's won the Johan Cruyff Player of the Season award, which is some high praise. That was in his first season, I think, as well. Wow, okay. Let's have a look. He's played 121 times for Ajax, 6 goals, 4 assists. But he is a hybrid. He can play inverted right back, he can play centre back, and he can play DM. Yay! This is, again, what this football club love to do. Versatility. They love a versatile player, don't they? Do you know why? Because it saves the owner money. If you can buy one player that can play 2 or 3 positions, you don't have to buy 2 or 3 players. But the one thing I will say here is he's definitely an upgrade. And I've not even seen much of the guy play. So let's be real. He is definitely an upgrade on Tomiyasu, who for me ain't good enough. And 1,000,000,000% he is an upgrade on Rob Holding. So I'm all for it. I'm happy with that. And listen, it ain't going to cost a fortune. Not that I care. It ain't my money. But at the same time, he has won a few trophies. Like I said, he's won Footballer of the Year in Holland in 2022. So not this season, gone the season before. He's a Dutch Cup winner, back-to-back title winner. Didn't win it this year, but the 2 before. And yeah, he's won a few trophies. 182 centimeters, centre back, right back, and CM. It's literally 3 days ago, just turned 22, so it still fits the criteria of Neverland and Epstein Island. So yeah, I mean, this is fantastic for all these inverted fans online, isn't it? I mean, it's just unbelievable. Yeah, they got another 21-year-old or 22-year-old they can perv over because they have to keep this youngest squad myth going. But it's an upgrade if we get him on 2 players we've already got. Hopefully we don't see Rob Holding ever again in an Arsenal shirt. Most of the people watching this are probably better than Rob Holding. So yeah, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. But one thing I will say, let's just all stop pretending we watch Dutch football because we don't. I sit and admit I don't. Why is everyone now an expert? Oh, I'm an expert. You're not. You're just trying to get traction on the internet, you weirdos. Slow down. Do you not learn from last year or the year before when we've been linked to players and they've gone jog on to another club? Mudryk went to Chelsea. Lisandro went to United. This guy's played under Ten Hag. Let's just chill out a little bit here, yeah? He may or may not be good for Arsenal. We don't know until he gets here. Yeah, but from what I've seen, he looks half tidy. Looks very decent on the ball. Playing out from the back, which obviously fits Arteta's style. Yeah, he can play 3 different positions, which again saves the owner money. But he's got good passing accuracy, different types of passing as well. So for me, I'm all for it. But at the same time, let's not think this is a done deal yet. We all thought Lisandro Martinez was coming in, and he put the call into Baldylocks and the 3 hairs up at Man United, and the rest is history, mate. Yeah, he actually then went and won a trophy. We ended up not. But apparently, because the super fans said it, we've had a better season because no trophies are better than 1, according to this fan base. But listen, let's see what happens. It is what it is. Not many people will know about it. Many Dutch fans in the chat or Dutch football fans in the chat. Anybody who watches Dutch league football, reveal yourselves. Come on down and let us know how good Timber Actually is. I will be back again a little bit later on with a video about Shai Havertz. Keep your eyes peeled for that. I will then be back later tonight talking about Lavia. Shai Havertz is all but done. Jesus Christ, on a bike. Pray for us. We're going to need it. But again, everyone's gassing up how good Kai Havertz is. Oh, he's misunderstood. He was misunderstood at Chelsea. Okay, mate. Maybe he just ain't that good. It is what it is. Anyway, let me know how you feel about an inverted right back, cross centre back, cross DM potentially coming to Arsenal. Have you watched him? Do you know how good he is? Let me know. Leave it in the comments section. I'll be back. Make sure you sub, share the content around, and leave your comments, super chats, and all of that down below. I'm out of here. Adios.